Hello, hello, this is Robert Aronson, and we're here for Skyrim's main quest, Part 8. Let's do this! We once again return to our hero, Barrel, as in, let me throw a barrel at it, and we are heading towards Alduin's wall.
Fascinating. Original Akaviri bas-reliefs, almost entirely intact.
A lot of stairs. But it's very dramatic stairs. Look at how dramatic these stairs are.
You can see how the Akaviri craftsmen were beginning to embrace the more flowing Nordic style.
Fascinating.
We're here for Alduin's wall, right, Esbern?
Yes, of course. We'll have more time to look around later, I suppose. Let's see what's up ahead.
There it is. Here it is. Move around and make you motion sick. And she's oh, okay, she's just doing that. Okay.
Shaw's bones, here it is. Alduin's wall, so well preserved. Huh? I've never seen a finer example of early Second Era Akaviri sculpture and relief.
Esbern, we need information, not a lecture on art history.
Where is she? Show me here.
Yes, let's see what we have.
Yeah. It is fascinating. Did a really good job building this wall. The game makers.
Look, here is Alduin. This panel goes back to the beginning of time, when Alduin and the Dragon Cult ruled over Skyrim. Here, the humans rebelled against their dragon overlords, the legendary Dragon War. Alduin's defeat is the centerpiece of the plot.
What's a fantasy setting without a good dragon war?
Here is falling from the sky. The Nord Toms, masters of the voice, are arrayed against him.
So does it show how they defeated him? Isn't that why we're here?
Patience, my dear.
Patience.
The Akaviri were not a straightforward people. Everything is couched in allegory and mythic symbolism. Yes. This here, coming from the mouths of the Nord heroes, this is the Akaviri symbol for shout. But there's no way to know what shout is meant.
You mean they used a shout to defeat Alduin? You're sure?
Oh, yes. Presumably something rather specific to dragons. Or even Alduin himself. Remember, this is where they recorded all they knew of Alduin and his turn.
I haven't made a witty comment in a while,
we're
so
looking
I'm
for
making
a
this
shout,
comment.
Then. Damn it. You ever heard of such a thing? A shout that can knock a dragon out of the sky?
I have not. No, I have never heard of anything like that.
I was afraid you were going to say that. I guess there's nothing for it. We'll have to ask the Greybeards for help. I hope to avoid involving them in this, but we have no other choice.
What do you have against the Greybeards?
If they had their way, you do nothing but sit up on their mountain with them and talk to the sky or whatever it is they do.
The sky is very
The
personable.
Greybeards are so afraid of power that they won't use it. Think about it. Have they tried to stop the Civil War or done anything about Alduin? No. And they're afraid of you, of your power. Trust me,
Good.
there's no need to be afraid. Think of Tiber Septim. Do you think he'd have founded the Empire if he'd listened to the Greybeards?
The Greybeards may have a point. Power is dangerous.
Only if you don't know how to use it. All the great heroes have had to learn to use their power. Those that shrank from their destiny. Well, you've never heard of them, have you? And
So
they're
what?
the villains, those that misused their power. There's always a choice, and there's always a risk. But if you live in fear of what might go wrong, you'll end up doing nothing. Like the Greybeards up on their mountain.
I'd better go see what Arngeir knows about this shout.
Right. Good thing they've already let you into their little cult. Not likely they'd help Esbern or me if we came calling. We'll look around Skyhaven Temple and see what else the old blades might have left for us. It's a better hideout than I could have hoped for. Talos guard you.
Look here, in the third panel. The prophecy which brought the Akaviri to Tamriel in the first place, in search of the Dragonborn. Here are the Akaviri, the blades. You see their distinctive longswords. Now they need their ancient mission fulfilled. as the last Dragonborn contends with Alduin at the end of time. Are you paying attention, Delphine? You might learn something of our own history.
I'm learning.
Yes? What is it?
Haven't I already asked this question? What's so important about me Dragon Ball?
Goodbye, then.
Let's see. You have anything else
Do
to
you
say?
need something?
We already asked that. So this is all the blades, 2 people.
The Thalmor hunted us down, remember? It wasn't exactly great for recruitment. But we have a headquarters of a sort now. We will rebuild the blades. Someday.
Someday. Maybe I can help you find new recruits.
If you find anyone you think would make a good recruit, I can certainly take a look at them. Remember, though, being a blade is a lifelong commitment. Their loyalty has to be with us once they're in.
Yes, yes. All right.
I know the prophecy by heart. Once all blades knew it.
You still talking?
When misrule takes its place at the 8 corners of the world. When the brass tower rocks and time is reshaped. When the thrice blessed fail and the red tower trembles. When the Dragonborn ruler loses his throne and the white tower falls. When the snow tower lies sundered, kingless, bleeding, the World Eater wakes, and the wheel turns
wheel.
upon the last Dragonborn.
Alrighty, you're probably just going to keep talking.
Well, I'm gonna look around some more. See what the old blades left for us.
Yeah, they're just...
Yes, that's an excellent idea.
Okay.
Who knows what nothing else.
I'm going to look around a little too. I only had 1 torch, and I don't have a torch anymore. So I'm just going to... Let's see, is this the way I want to be going? No, this is not the way I want to be going. Search chest. Is there... I'm thinking somewhere around here, maybe some armor. Like blades armor, but I don't think it'd be in here. But it's so difficult to resist going through all the chests and getting the paltry amounts of gold out of them. Poultry. Not poultry. That would be weird. Poultry. Oh, well, we have Dragonbane. That might be fun. What's Dragonbane? 20 points of extra damage to dragons. Blah, blah, blah. Wow, I can't read when I'm doing live streaming. Or not live at this moment, actually. It's just... not streaming at all, actually. I'm just being recorded. That's the point. We'll save that for the dragons. Hopefully I remember that I have it. We've got an Imperial Sword. What do we have in here? Here we go. This is what I was looking for. Yes. Alright, we're gonna deck ourselves out as blades. Alright, so let's get into the light here. Actually, what I really want to do is find a way... There's another exit, a better exit. I think it may be up here. Here it is. Here it is. Red guards are 50% resistant to poison. They can use Adrenaline Rush to regenerate stamina quickly for a short time. Here we are. What time is it? 7:45 p.m. Check that out. That is very pretty. Alright, what are we doing? What are we doing? Throw to the world. We gotta talk to Arngeir person. So we gotta head over here. Fast travel, yes. And the scrolls have foretold... I no longer know what the scrolls have foretold. I am now ignorant of the scrolls. Open High Hrothgar! Whoa. Whoa. Got some dramatic percussion going on. Where are you, dude? There we go. Yep. Because who cares?
Your training proceeds well, Dragonborn.
I know.
Sky, guard you.
I need to learn the shout used to defeat Alduin.
Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to?
Does it matter? It was recorded on Alduin's wall, I'll say that.
The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bounds. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us?
Not
Would you
really?
simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes?
The Blades are helping me. I'm not their puppet. The Blades just want to defeat Alduin, don't you? At least the Blades aren't keeping secrets from me. Well, we'll go with the Blades just want to defeat Alduin.
What I want is irrelevant. This shout was used once before, was it not? And here we are again. Have you considered that Alduin was not meant to be defeated? Those who overthrew him in ancient times only postponed the day of reckoning. They did not stop it. If the world is meant to end, so be it. Let it end and be reborn.
So you won't help me?
No, not now. Not until you return to the path of wisdom.
Thanks, Einarth.
Dragonborn, wait.
Okay.
Forgive me, I was intemperate. I allowed my emotions to cloud my...
Yes, you did.
Master Einarth reminded me of my duty. The decision whether or not to help you is not mine to make.
So, you can teach me this shout?
No, I cannot teach it to you, because I do not know it. It is called Dragon Rend, but its words of power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragon Rend holds no place within the way of the voice.
Aw. I thought you knew all the words of power.
But not Dragon Rend. The knowledge of that shout was lost in the time before history began. Perhaps only its creators ever knew it, but I am not the one to speak of it to you.
Okay, so what's so bad about Dragonrend?
It was created by those who had lived under the unimaginable cruelty of Alduin's dragon cult. Their whole lives were consumed with hatred for dragons, and they poured all their anger and hatred into this shout. When you learn a shout, you take it into your very being. In a sense, you become the shout.
Groovy.
In order to learn and use this shout, you will be taking this evil into yourself.
If the shout is lost, how can I defeat Alduin?
Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses.
Who is Paarthurnax?
He is our leader. He surpasses us all in his mastery of the way of the voice.
Why haven't I met Paarthurnax yet?
He lives in seclusion on the very peak of the mountain. He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great privilege.
How do I get to the top of the mountain to see him?
Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax.
Good. I must learn this shout of shoutiness, so that I may shout my way, shouting to the master of shouts. Shouty, shout, shout. Okay, we're just making our way down the long hallway. Yeah, making our way. I'm not sure where we're going. There's like nowhere to go here. Oh, here we go. Oh, they're heading out to the High Hrothgar courtyard. I didn't even know there was a door there. There's the pathway to Paarthurnax, right up there. Boop. Oh, dee doo doo. Right. Yeah, watch these guys walk across the snow. It's so serene and stuff. Whoop. Whoop.
The path to Parthenax lies through this gate. I will show you how to open the way.
Good. I must see your master. It is of very utmost importance. Look. I'm going to learn the clear skies shout. Ooh, we got more. Where? Oh. It's a three-parter. Word of power learn sky, clear skies. Word of power learn spring, clear skies. Okay. Word of power learn summer, clear skies.
Clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn. Use it well. Clear skies will blow away the mist, but only for a time. The
Time
path
enough.
to Parthenax is perilous, not to be embarked upon lightly. Keep moving, stay focused on your goal, and you will reach the summit.
Yes. Yes, I will. I don't know if I want to cut, or if I want to treat this as like a dungeon and record the whole thing. But first, we need to, shouts. Need to activate clear skies. I'm trying to remember the button. I think it's that one. All right, completed. Use clear skies. Oh, we got more stuff up here. Throat of the world discovered. We're here. Ruh-roh! It's a dragon! But it's a friendly dragon.
Drem Yolok, greetings, Wunderneek. I am Parthenax.
Whoa! Plot twist!
Who are you? What brings you to my Strunmach, my mountain?
I wasn't expecting you to be a dragon.
I am as my father Akatosh made me, as are you, Dovahkiin. Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation?
I need to learn the Dragon Rend shout. Can you teach me?
Drem, patience. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove.
Okay.
By long tradition, the Elder speaks first. Hear my Thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dovahkiin. Why do you intrude here if not for Tinvak?
Tinvak, that is exactly why I'm here. Okay. Gotta learn this.
A gift, Dovahkiin. You'll understand fire as the Dove do.
So I got the power now. I got the power.
Now, show me what you can do. Greet me not as mortal, but as Dova.
Well, fine. That's what I'll do then. See if I care. Fire breath. Oh, come on. Which button was it? There we go.
Yes, Sosedo Vlastmul. The dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind.
Well then, here I am. It's your lucky
So,
day.
you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a Jor, mortal. Even for one of Dovasos, dragon blood. What would you ask of me?
Can you teach me the Dragonrend shout?
I have expected you, Proda. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin.
Yes. How did you know I came for Dragonrend? Didn't I say that earlier, actually?
Alduin Comate Teed. What else would you seek? Alduin and Dovahkiin return together. But I do not know the Thum you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me.
Croesus.
Your kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts.
How can I learn it then?
Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum?
That's none of your business. I need to stop Alduin. I like this world. I don't want it to end. Okay, these two are basically the same answer. I don't know. I guess I'll say I like this world. I don't want it to end.
Ruzha, as good a reason as any. There are many who feel as you do, although not all. Some would say that all things must end, so that the next can come to pass. Perhaps
True.
this world is simply the egg of the next Kalpa, Lin Vokin. Would you stop the next world from being born?
I didn't come here to debate philosophy with you. Or I could say the next world will have to take care of itself. Well, I suppose we can go for that one. The next world will have to take care of itself.
Paz, a fair answer. Rofus, maybe you only balance the forces that work to quicken the end of this world.
Yes.
Even we who ride the currents of time cannot see past time's end. Wulsetid los trahodis. Those who try to hasten the end may delay it. Those who work to delay the end may bring it closer.
Yeah, that.
But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Croesus, now I will answer your question.
Well, you're gonna have to answer it quickly. I've only got less than 2 minutes.
Do you know why I live here at the peak of the Monaven, what you name throat of the world?
No, dragons like mountains, right? I never thought about it. You said you were going to answer my question. Ah, well.
This is the most sacred mountain in Skyrim, Sokravak Struma, the great mountain of the world.
Great mountain.
Here, the ancient tongues, the first mortal masters of the voice, brought Alduin to battle and defeated him.
Using the Dragonrend shout, right?
Yes and no.
25 seconds.
Nikaron. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today seeking to defeat him. The Nords of those days
We're gonna run over.
the Dragon Rend shout to cripple Alduin. But this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslad. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time.
Convenient, convenient. An Elder Scroll? What's that? Oh my gosh, we're gonna run over.
In your tongue.
I don't remember this conversation being so long.
Words for such things that Jor do not. It is an artifact from outside time. It does not exist, but it has always existed. Rahwalan. They are fragments of creation. The Kele, Elder Scrolls as you name them, they have often been used for prophecy. Yes, your prophecy comes from an Elder
Oh, you know what I can do? I can
Scroll.
edit out some of that walking up the mountain. That'll probably get it down to 30.
This is only a small part of their power. Zofa Suyek.
Are you saying the ancient Nords sent Alduin forward in time?
Not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day he would surface. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when.
And how does any of this help me?
Tid Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break.
Interesting.
You could learn Dragon Rend from those who created it.
Bum bum bum! Do you know where I can find an Elder Scroll?
Crosis, no. I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here. You are likely better informed than I.
Esbern or Arngeir might have some idea.
Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way.
Blood! What do I do with the Elder Scroll when I find it?
Return it here to the Tid Ahran. Then, Kele Vomindok. Nothing is certain with such things. But I believe the scroll's bond with the Tid Ahran will allow you a seeing, a vision of the moment of its creation. Then
Could be good,
you will
could be good.
feel, know Dragon Rend in the power of its first expression. You will see them, Uthfadon, my friends, Haken, Gormlaith, Feldir.
Hakon, Gormleth, Feldir? Who are they?
The first mortals that I taught the Thum, the first tongues, the leaders of the rebellion against Alduin. They were mighty in their day, even to attempt to defeat Alduin. Sachrot Hun. The Nords have had many heroes since, but none greater.
How could an Elder Scroll cast Alduin through time?
Vormendok, I do not know. Perhaps in the very doing, they erased the knowing of it from time itself.
Ruh-roh.
The Dove are children of Akatosh. Thus, we are specially attuned to the flow of time. Perhaps also uniquely vulnerable.
Good to know.
I warned them against such a rash action. Even I could not foresee its consequences. Nust Lihon. They would not listen.
You mean they were there? You mean you were there?
Yes. There were a few of us that rebelled against Alduin's Thur, his tyranny. We aided the humans in his overthrow. But they did not trust us. Ni Ov. Their inner counsels were kept hidden from us.
I see.
I was far from here on the day of Alduin's downfall, but all Dove felt the sundering of time itself.
What does the Dragon Run shout actually do?
I cannot tell you in detail. I never heard it used. Kogan. It was the first Thum created solely by mortals.
Typical.
It was
Filled
said
with
to
hate?
force a dragon to experience the concept of mortality. A truly von Mindoran. Incomprehensible idea to the immortal Dove.
I see. You're the master of the Greybeards. Do others come here to train?
I have taught the way of the voice for centuries, and the Thum since long before that. But no, Dovahkiin. Others do not come here to train anymore. Saran, you are the first in over 100 years.
I see.
I meditate on the Rotmulag.
Rotmulag.
The words of power. I counsel in their use. It is enough for me.
You meditate on the words? How?
Knowing a word of power is to take its meaning into yourself. Contemplate the meaning of a Rotmulag. You will become closer to that word as it fills your inner self. Will I
Could be
teach
useful.
you, Dovahkiin? What word calls you to deeper understanding? There are 3 to master. Fus, Faim,
Foos!
and Yol.
Fame! And yo!
It is called force in your tongue. But as you push the world, so does the world push back.
Oh man, I am running way over.
Think of the way force may be applied effortlessly.
This is going to be over
Imagine
even
but a
if I cut
whisper
out the mountain
pushing
climb.
aside
I think.
all in its path. That is Fus. Let its meaning fill you. Sum Ark Mora. You will push the world harder than it pushes back.
Okay, I really don't need to meditate on these things.
Dremyolok, greetings. Sum Ark Mora.
Okay. Now he's gonna just sit there. Okay. Well, we're gonna save it here, or he's just gonna get up again. I don't know what he's doing, but we're gonna save it here. And oh, he's coming back down again. Strangely restless for a person who meditates on all the meditation and stuff. We're gonna call it quits here. I'm Robert Aronson. I'll see you next Tuesday for the next A 30-minute adventure into Skyrim's main quest. Robert Aronson signing off. I think I said my name twice there, maybe? I don't know what's going on. He's staring at me. He's making me self-conscious. Stop staring at me, Parthenax. I'm leaving.